The following is a Dowling Catholic Sports presentation on Iowa Catholic Radio. Our coverage of Dowling Catholic High School basketball is underwritten by Ashworth Vision Clinic, Construction Professionals, Dental Associates, Kemen, and Mercy One. Thank you for supporting Dowling Catholic basketball on Iowa Catholic Radio.
And good evening and welcome to the Dowling Catholic High School Gymnasium here in West Des Moines, Iowa. Mark Amadale joined by Tom Donahue tonight. It's Dowling and Linn Marr of Marion as we start the girls Class 5A postseason. As we are high atop the second level here at the Dowling Gym, broadcasting tonight's game on CISN.TV and Iowa Catholic Radio. And Coach Donahue, welcome to the broadcast. Glad to have you with us tonight.
Thank you, Mark. It's good to be up here.
Well, I hope you have a little bit of fun. I know you've got your camera. You do a lot of photography, not only for Dowling, but for a lot of other sports here around the campus. And
yeah, I turned that over to a couple of people downstairs, and hopefully they put the strap around their neck. I don't want that thing to fall.
Did you question them on the lens cap deal, making sure that's off? That's always helpful.
Yes.
But 5A regional semifinal basketball, the winner of this game will play between Dowling and Linn Marr will play Tuesday night against the winner of the other bracket, and that includes the Cedar Rapids Washington Warriors, the number one seed in this region. It's Region 8. Warriors ranked 8th, Dowling ranked 9th, so it's 8-9 in this bracket. And they are playing tonight against Davenport West at Cedar Rapids, and they'll also start at 7 o'clock. So, Tom, winners will meet Tuesday night to punch their ticket to the Girls State Basketball Tournament that first week in March. And you know how fun it is. And Linn Marr's been around in postseason. I remember several years ago, the last game of Bob and Sharon Hansen, and I think you were there because you were harassing and I up there in the upper bleachers at Linn Marr High School.
You were a little higher in the bleachers there than we are here. You were way up there.
Yes, we were. But I remember you being there, and I think we interviewed you at halftime, I believe. I
think so.
Yeah, but so Linn Marr defeated Dowling at Linn Marr High School then, and then the next year, when Coach over at Dowling, they played Linn Marr in a regional final on a Tuesday night.
Right. So, and the thing is for Coach Myers is, should Dowling win this game, this would be the first time that they would have to travel to go to state. I think the last time was Bob and Sharon's last game, or that in that tournament where they lost to Linn Marr. But if Dowling, because the previous 4 times Dowling played on the home court to go to state, so that would be the
3 out of the 4 times.
3 out of the 4. Well, yeah. They played.
We went to Cedar Falls. Remember that? Won at Cedar Falls.
Well, see, I didn't know. I just talked to Joel Danner, and he said all those games were.
He doesn't remember anything. He forgot what the practice plan was this week, I'm sure. Yeah, they beat. Davini and I were up in the Crow's Nest at Cedar Falls. I think it was year 2. Caitlin's sophomore year, if I'm not mistaken. Caitlin Clark we're referring to. So, anyhow, lots of trivia. But hey, tonight it's these 2 teams. It's this year is a here and now. And Coach Donahue, we got a great matchup. Linn Marr, you look how they got here. They defeated a very fine Cedar Rapids Prairie team Wednesday night, 45-31, to get to opportunity to play Dowling. And they had lost to the Prairie Hawks 6 straight times, including this year, a game they had early in the season. Lost to them and snapped that 6-game losing streak to have the opportunity to come here. And Linn Marr comes in with a record of 10-8. Dowling's record 9-6. Maroons are ranked 9th. Linn Marr not ranked, but that's quite an accomplishment to break that string.
Oh, absolutely. And I watched that game, and I was impressed with, Linn Marr's 3-point shooting. Not something I don't think that they are really known for. Their percentage to the team is, roughly 29%. And against Prairie, Linn Marr shot the ball very well, and they were very deliberate on their offense. They did a lot of nice things, and getting the opportunity to come here and play Dowling with the way the Dowling program is. Of course, Linn Marr is a great program as well. They should be ready to play. This is kind of how you get that first game in, get all the butterflies out of the way, and you're ready to go.
All right. Well, if you're watching the game on CISN.TV, Dowling taking the court. They'll wear their home white uniforms. Linn Marr will be in their visiting dark uniforms as their colors are red and black, and they'll be out here shortly. But Tom, let's take a break. We come back. We've got a lot of things to get to. We'll get to our keys to the game, and of course, we'll get to our player spotlights. Also, that'll be on the CISN.TV. If you're watching us on there, we'll get that in the pregame along with our starting lineup. So along with Tom Donahue, I'm Mark Amadale. I want to recognize the crew here from CISN. That's Randy Nielsen, our on-site producer, and Jeff Stark over there. He'll be keeping the camera tonight, so if he gets it stuck after a breakaway and he has it on the other end, you'll know who to blame. But Jeff does a tremendous job. And Jeff Piggott, he's our studio producer for Iowa Catholic Radio. Again, we'll be back with starting lineups and more coming back. It's Dowling Catholic hosting Linn Marr Girls 5A Regional Semifinal from the Dowling Gym here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.
Thank you, Construction Professionals, for your support of Dowling Catholic Sports 365. Construction Professionals is a family-owned business dedicated to our customers. Whether designing, building, or renovating, we are here to better serve you. Our passion for quality craftsmanship, paired with our dedication to creativity, result in a home that reflects your personality, style, and family function. Construction Professionals. Design, build, renovate. CPCustomHomes.com. From our family to yours. God bless.
Thank you, Dental Associates, for underwriting Dowling Catholic Sports 365. With over 40 years' experience, Dental Associates is a group dental practice with the mission of promoting optimum health and well-being to all patients, providing preventative, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry for the entire family. Message underwritten by Dr. Kenton Gleichman, Dr. Steve Karbaka, and Dr. Ben Nagel. Dental Associates, addressing your smile, needs, and dreams. Online at Des Moines-DentalAssociates.com.
Iowa Catholic Radio, KWKY Des Moines, K233BT Des Moines, KIHS Adel. Listen online anytime at iowacatholicradio.com or download the Iowa Catholic Radio app.
And we're back here at the Dowling Gym. Mark Amadale, Tom Donahue tonight, bringing you the game on CISN and Iowa Catholic Radio. And let's take a look at tonight's keys to the game. They're presented by DeArmond Ford Indianola, a family-led business guided by their core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity. Check out the all-new DeArmond Ford in Indianola at DeArmondFord.com. And today's keys to the game, we'll start with the Linn Marr Lions. Their keys in this contest: stop Lexi Bowles, the Dowling center inside. Lexi comes in averaging 14 points, 6 rebounds, has 38 blocks. She's a defensive presence. And the transition baskets, obviously with Kennedy and the Brunson girl for Caitlin Brunson, they like to get up and down the court when they can and to limit their turnovers. They come in, does Linn Marr, they come in averaging about 13 turnovers a contest, and that'd be something that they'll have to contend with against Dowling, and also run their offense, be patient with their offense when they have an opportunity. So that is the Linn Marr keys to victory tonight against Dowling. And Tom Donahue, the coach, you have the Dowling keys.
For Dowling, they need to use their size, especially Bowles and Gipple. They're going to have a little bit of a size advantage, and they have a little inside-out offense. Transition defense, always important for Dowling to prevent any kind of breakaways, and control the boards. And with Gipple and Bowles, the two of them, they should be able to do pretty well on the boards.
All right, those are your keys to the game, presented by DeArmond Ford Indianola, a family-led business guided by their core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity. Check out the all-new DeArmond Ford in Indianola at DeArmondFord.com. And let's focus right in on our player spotlight tonight. We'll do that after we do it right now. Okay, Randy, we'll do it now. We'll start with the visitors from Linn Marr of Marion. Their player spotlight here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN is Zoe Kennedy, 5'8" sophomore, averaging 9.5 points per game this year, leads the team. She's also the leading rebounder, leads the team in block shots, and shoots 80% from the free throw line. So she leads the team in 5 categories, and she is our CISN player spotlight. Sophomore, Zoe Kennedy of Linn Marr of Marion. Now for the Dowling player spotlight, let's go to Lexi Bowles, the Dowling senior. She's headed to Illinois State to play college basketball, averaging 14.5 points per contest this year, 2.5 blocks per game. That's 5th in Class 5A, 6 rebounds a game, and mentioned she'll play basketball at Illinois State University next year. 38 blocks on the season, and Lexi Bowles, the Dowling High School player spotlight of the contest. And we appreciate CISN and all the folks behind the scenes that bring the players to our spotlight. Now let's get to the starting lineups tonight. First of all, for the visitors of Linn Marr of Marion, their head coach is Chad Tompkins. Well, this is his first full year coaching, but he took over the last 9 games last year as an interim coach. He's in his total record wins of 13 wins, 13 losses. He'll start at one guard. The point guard, Caitlin Brunson, 5'5" guard. She'll play ward number 5. The other guard is Hallie Peak, a 5'5" senior, and she's ward number 10. The third guard is Kaylin Obleton, a 5'4" junior. She'll wear number 21. And Zoe Kennedy, a 5'8" guard. She's a sophomore, and she'll wear number 44. And the center is Keegan Krejcia, a 5'10" forward, and she'll be the forward wearing number 3. So it'll be Brunson, Peak, Obleton, Kennedy, the 4 guards with Krejcia at forward. And the Lions of Marr come in averaging 47.8 points in offense. They give up just over 40 or under 44 points on defense. They come in with a record of 9-6, and they're unranked this year. As the record is 10-8, and they're unranked, and they played the 14th strongest schedule in Class 5A. Now for Dowling Catholic, the head coach is Kristen Meyer in her 5th year. And the Maroons will start 3 guards. Ella McVeigh, number 1, a 5'7" senior. Margaret Tobias, a 5'6" senior, wearing number 3. And Maddie Wishman, a 5'7" senior, wearing number 5. At one forward would be Emma Gipple, a 5'10" junior, wearing number 23. And Lexi Bowles, we just talked about in the player spotlight, a 6'2" senior, wearing number 35. We're going to take a break here on Iowa Catholic Radio. We'll be back with a tip-off here on CISN and Iowa Catholic Radio.
Hi, this is Dr. Dan Ryan, president of Dowling Catholic High School, and welcome to another season of exciting Dowling High School basketball. We are proud to be partners with Iowa Catholic Radio, not only broadcasting basketball, but also being partners in preparing Christ-centered leaders for life. Go Maroons!
Hello, my name is Father Ryan Andrew, and I'm the chaplain at Dowling Catholic High School. Let us pray for the coaches, players, and trainers tonight for this athletic competition. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen. Heavenly Father, we thank you for all your gifts. We ask you to bless all those involved in this athletic competition tonight. We ask that you keep them safe, and that they all show good sportsmanship. We ask this through Christ our Lord, amen. All holy men and women, pray for us. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, amen.
And welcome back to the Dowling Catholic High School Gymnasium as we get set for girls Class 5A regional basketball. And it's Dowling hosting the Lions from Linn Marr of Marion. They come in with a record of 10-8, unranked. Dowling's record 9-6. The Lions come in winning 7 of their last 11 games. And they went 1-7 against top 10 teams in Class 5A. They played the 14th strongest schedule because Tom Donahue, they bring out the power rankings now for basketball. That was just added here in the last week or two on the varsity bound stats. You got to like that.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, of course, you get inundated with stats anymore.
Yes, you do.
You know, you really don't know what to think. I got numbers going around in my head.
They only need to come out once in a while.
Yeah. all I remember is that, you know, in games like this, tournament time, it's the team that is, you know, has worked on focus. Those players that are mentally prepared to play the game, usually they won't commit the turnovers. Those keys to the game that you're talking about, they'll perform those well.
Yes, they will. And jump ball now. Lexi Bowles jumping for Dowling. They go right to left, and the Maroons win the tap. They go right to left in front of us towards the south basket here at Dowling. Maroons wearing home white uniforms, maroon numbers. Here's Bowles in the lane, kicks it over in the corner. Three-pointer on the way by Wishman is no good, and a rebound cleared out there by Zoe Kennedy. So the Maroons 0 for 1. They will shoot the 3. The 3 guards will set outside the 3-point line, and now a backdoor cut. The pass underneath the peak. Her shot up and no good. Scramble for the rebound, and Obleton tracks it down, gets the start tonight in place of Emma Casebolt. Now pull-up jumper good on the baseline, and Linn Marr strikes first, and that is Krejcia.
And that's one of the keys you're talking about, those rebounding, and Linn Marr got the offensive rebound and got the 2.
There's Bowles, or underneath is Gipple. Her shot up and no good, gets her own rebound and puts it through. So Emma Gipple doing the work on the boards, and we're tied at 2 with 7 minutes remaining here in the first quarter here, Mr. Donahue.
Dowling just, they have that token full court pressure, and every once in a while they'll slap it on pretty hard. And
there's a three-pointer by Kennedy that's no good from the left wing. Rebound out to Dowling. Here is Maroons in the front court. It's McVeigh. Bowles in the right block. Swings it over. This is Wishman. Her shot is up and no good. Long rebound comes out to Linnmar. Lions running in transition. We talked about that a little bit.
Yep.
They can do their half-court set, and they can go in transition. Pull-up jumper in the lane is no good. The miss by Obleton. The rebound comes out to Dowling. Maroons in transition now. Here's Bowles at the elbow. Has the ball stolen away. She put it on the floor. Here's a steal the other way. Brunson with it into the lane. Her shot up and no good and draws the foul. It'll be on Dowling's Ella McVeigh, and that'll be the first foul of the contest here.
Yeah, you could see Dowling's first three possessions, each time they've gone into Lexi with the idea of going inside out. Wishman for Dowling is going to be the one recipient from those passes, and he's put those threes down.
And the first free throw up, and it is good by Caitlin Brunson, 5'5" senior, also a soccer player for Linnmar during the so-called off-season. By the way, your off-season is about ready to begin. The track season, Mr. Donahue,
yes.
After you got done with coaching girls basketball. Second free throw good by Brunson. So I know you're looking forward to the transition.
Yeah, the warm weather is on its way, I hear. Somebody told me that.
We all hope that. 2-point lead now for Linnmar. Dowling with the basketball. 6:10 remaining first quarter. 4-2 Linnmar. Maroons now will set their offense against the man-to-man defense by the Lions. Linnmar wearing their road black uniforms. Now we got a whistle and a foul underneath against the Lions, it looks like.
Yep, once again they go into bowls. That's 4th straight possession that Dowling has gone into bowls, so it's pretty evident what they're going to try to do here.
Fouls on Cretia. Keegan Cretia with her first foul. Fouls knotted up at 1 each. Now here is Bowles, and she tried to get her feet set, but she traveled. And our officials tonight, Tim Osterhaus from Carlisle, Kyle McCullough from St. Mary's, and Chris Lynch from Urbandale, our three-person officiating crew. Congratulations to them on their postseason assignment. 4-2 Linnmar, and they're in the front court. Here's Kennedy with it, dribbles baseline against Gipple. She kicks it out to Brunson on the baseline. Can't get the shot off. Maroons close in. Here's Kennedy, their leading scorer, Zoe Kennedy. She's in our player spotlight. Shot in the baseline is no good by Cretia. And the putback up and good. And that is by Zoe Kennedy.
Yeah, very deliberate offense by Linnmar.
Linnmar with a 4-point lead underneath Bowles, and she shoots and scores. She got around her defender just like that. And Lexi with her first 2 points. We got a whistle and a tie-up in the backcourt, and I think we got a young lady for Dowling shaken up. And that might be Ella McVeigh here, Tom.
Yep, I don't know. There's some sort of collision down there. Well, she's got a bad wrist. She's got it taped up, so.
It's the thumb.
So perhaps it's.
As I mentioned after it happened, she did jam that, so she will be taken out of the ball game. And our first substitution of the night for Dowling Catholic, and she's usually the first one in. That's Julia Moore, number 21, into the Dowling lineup. Moore, a 5'6" sophomore, averaging 5.5 points in there. And now a shot just inside the three-point arc is up and gets the Tom Donahue roll. It's good.
I wish I had some of those.
Great shot with her 4th point. And it's 8-4 Linnmar over Dowling. Now here's Gipple. Underneath, she feeds the Bowles. Layup is good. Nice dribble penetration by Emma Gipple to feed Lexi Bowles.
Yep, Lexi's girl came over to take take Gipple, and she dumped it right off to her.
Here's Kennedy with on the baseline. Gets it in the middle to Cretia. She makes a move. Now kicks it out for 3. It's up and no good. And the rebound to Brunson. She fouled her own shot, and second opportunity now for Linnmar as they lead at 8-6. 4.5 minutes remaining. First quarter here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN tonight. Mark Emmerdale joined by Tom Donahue sitting next to me. Here's Obleton down the lane. She kicks it out. Can't get the shot off. In the lane is Peak. Her shot is no good. Rebound Bowles. One and done on that last set by Linnmar, and Dowling the other way. And now a pass by Julia Moore, stolen away. Here's Linnmar down court. Layup with the left hand. Good. And that's Keegan Craig with the steal and basket.
Good hustle by Tobias to try to get back to prevent that shot. But
the lead back to 4 now for Linnmar. Dowling the other way. This is Tobias with it. She gets it down deep and has the ball popped out of her hands and saved from going out of bounds by Zoe Kennedy.
Good heads-up play.
Very athletic play. Kennedy playing with the sleeve on her right leg. Lions in their road black uniforms, and she's going to be guilty of the travel. And good job of defense by the Maroons that time. They cut Kennedy off. They know she wants to go drive that baseline as hard as she can there, Tom.
Yeah. I'm just impressed that Linn Marr, they're very deliberate on their offense. They're going to try to make several passes before they really look to the basket.
Next game on Iowa Catholic Radio, brought to you in part by Ashworth Vision Clinic, Construction Professionals, and Dental Associates. Dowling with the basketball. Tobias now gets it up top of the Bulls. She drives. Backdoor cut inside to Gipple. Now they swing it around. Here's Julia Moore. She'll dribble in the lane. Her shot the left hand good. She is the dribble penetrator, and Moore shoots and scores.
She is. She is so strong going left and can maneuver her body into getting good angles for shots.
Obleton with it. She kicks it up top. Now Kennedy has it. They work the left side. Obleton has it. Works against Gipple, and a blocking foul called on Julia Moore, number 21. That'll be her first. For our listeners out there and viewers, we have two sets of sisters on each team. They have the twins for Dowling, Julia Moore, the left-hander, and her twin sister, Sarah, the right-hander. And for the Linn Marr Lions, Caitlin Brunson, the senior starter, and her sophomore sister, Taylor, number 1, may come off the bench throughout the game. So says head coach Chad Tompkins in his first full year and second year. He's been a long-time assistant at Linn Marr, and the ball slapped out of bounds, and now Dowling going through their rotations. Hey, it's good to see McVeigh back in there.
Yes.
We mentioned when she went out, she kind of jammed her thumb. As you see that wrist and thumb tape, it's really the thumb that was jammed, and she missed a couple of games back in January due to that, maybe a little earlier this month, and that flared up, obviously, with the contact.
Yeah.
She's back in. It's a good sign, Tom.
Yeah, Dowling definitely needs Ella's energy out there. Senior, played a lot of basketball, and very important.
Well, now Julia Moore just picked up her second foul, and Margaret Tobias, a starter, will re-enter as Moore will sit down with 2 fouls. 2:26 remaining here in the first quarter from the Dowling gym tonight. Girls Class 5A regional semifinals. It's Linn Marr 10, Dowling 8 here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN. All right, Krejcia. It's a pass over in the wing to Brunson. Brunson will launch the 3. It's up and off the mark. No good. Ball slapped around. Long rebound out to Gipple at half court. Emma with it. One-on-one in the lane to the right side. Her shot up and good. The basketball count and a foul on Kennedy.
Great, strong drive to the basket. She has a knack when she gets in there. Good angle, strong kid.
I remember when Emma was in the rotation as a freshman and sophomore, probably one of the last players on the starting 5 that wanted to shoot. Boy, have times changed.
Yeah.
And you could just see her getting confidence and more confidence. And Gipple now with her 4th point. The and one is good, so the free throw good. That's her 5th point tonight. And Dowling, for the first time since early going, has a 1-point lead. It's 11-10 Maroons. All right, Linn Marr in the front court. With the basketball is Kennedy. Zoe dribbles the left side. Kicks in the corner to Brunson. Now back to inside. And shot up and no good. It's Abby Toms who checked in and draws the foul. Toms substituted in, the 5'11 senior center.
Yeah, they immediately went after. They immediately went inside to test Lexi from Dowling, and now he gets 2 shots.
Yes, Toms, a 5'11 senior. Should be on the rowing team at Iowa next year. You ever have anybody go out for rowing,
Yes.
Coach Donahue?
Several.
Okay.
Megan O'Neill, for one.
Oh, I remember the name, sure.
Yeah.
Why are these Irish people always going out for rowing? I'm not sure about that. Second free throw is no good. She missed them both. Rebound slapped around, and Kennedy wins the battle against Bowles. So Linn Marr keeps possession. Here's Obleton with it on the left wing. 11-10 Dowling. Kennedy with it. In the lane, wants to spin, double team. Now kicks it out, and mishandled by Toms. Loose ball. Toms brings it away, and now it's still on the floor. Dowling diving for it. Wishman almost had it. Now back to Linn Marr. What a flurry there. Here's Obleton for 3, up and in and out, no good. Rebound Dowling and Bowles. Was that a flurry, Coach?
That was a flurry. That's a 50-50 balls, and I'll tell you, there's 2 or 3 girls on the ground there.
How many 50-50 balls? 3 in that possession, maybe 4.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, ball screen. Here's Tobias on the baseline. Kicks it out to McVeigh. Out to Gipple. Dowling with the ball as we're in the final 65 seconds of the first quarter. Dowling by 1. And now we've got a whistle and a foul inside against Toms guarding Bowles. Abby Toms will pick up the first foul.
Both battling for position under there.
Team foul number 3 on Linn-Marr. Dowling with 14 fouls. Down to 61 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Now we got a substitution for Linn-Marr. Caitlin Brunson, 5'5" senior, will check in. Checking out will be Hallie Peak. Hallie Peak. Hallie. She's going to play soccer at Drake. Now the ball stolen away, and the pass by Tobias, stolen away by Toms. And Linn-Marr now will have the basketball. Go down court, and a shot up, and good. Kennedy gets the roll.
Kind of an acrobatic shot there for Kennedy.
4 points for Zoe Kennedy. Linn-Marr with the lead. 12-11 over Dowling. 38 seconds remaining. First quarter. Here's Gipple with it. Leaves it for McVeigh. Her three-pointer on the right wing. No good on the baseline. Rebound Dowling. A rebound Linn-Marr. Now the lead pass to Brunson. This is Caitlin Brunson, 5'5" senior. Dribbling against Tobias.
Might go for the last.
See if they can. 18 seconds. They'll pull up a jump from the baseline. It's no good by Toms. Rebound Dowling. Outlet pass to Tobias. To McVeigh. Back to Tobias. She'll launch the three. Up and in and out. No good. Rebound Gipple. And a putback up and good with 5 seconds remaining. Emma Gipple with her 7th point. And now a shot 3/4 scored is no good. And we have come to the end of the first quarter with the score. Dowling Catholic 13. Linn-Marr of Marion 12, along with Tom Donahue. This is Mark Amadale back after these messages on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio and Dowling Catholic Sports is provided in part by Ashworth Vision Clinic. With 2 licensed optometrists, Barbara Sheets, a Dowling graduate, and Dr. Craig Harper, the Ashworth Vision Clinic team provides complete eye exams, contact lenses, glasses, glaucoma testing, and pre- and post-operative care. Ashworth Vision Clinic is located at 60th and Ashworth in West Des Moines. 515-440-4610 or online, ashworthvision.com.
Iowa Catholic Radio is now available on your smart speaker, like the Amazon Echo or the Echo Dot. All you have to do is set up the Iowa Catholic Radio skill. You can listen to Iowa Catholic Talk Radio or Music Radio whenever you want. Step 1, say,
Alexa, enable the Iowa Catholic Radio skill.
Or enable it through your Alexa app. Step 2, say,
Alexa, open Iowa Catholic Radio.
Step 3, Alexa will give you a choice to listen to Iowa Catholic Radio Talk or Iowa Catholic Radio Music. Now enjoy listening to Iowa Catholic Radio through your smart speaker.
And we're back here at the Dowling Catholic High School gym here in West Des Moines. Glad you could join us on CISN and Iowa Catholic Radio tonight. In the first quarter, Dowling 13 and Linn-Marr 12. The Maroons had the ball first and a turnover, and Linn-Marr now with it in the front court.
And they tried to set something up out of the timeout to get Gipple the ball right in the middle of the lane and telegraph the pass a little bit, and Linn-Marr girls stepped right in front.
Linn-Marr went 2 for 4 at the free throw line in that first quarter. Dowling 1 for 1 as the Maroons outscored the Lions 13-12. And now Lions now will run their offense. This is what we're talking about a little bit. They can go transition, but they can also run and be patient with their offense. Here's Toms with it. Her shot off the glass, good.
Yeah.
And what a move, and strong move by Toms.
Very strong. From one side of the, went from one side of the lane to the other, right around Bowles.
Toms, a 5'11" senior. Mentioned her going to Iowa next year and be on the rowing team. She put on a strong move there. She and Kreisha kind of share that position in the post. And now here is Gipple with the shot, up and good. The little up and under move.
Up and under, yep.
Emma Gipple having a great first half for Dowling. That is her 4th field goal and her 9th point. 15-14, now the lead change. Dowling with the lead by 1, 6:40 remaining. Now here's a near steal by Julia Moore as she's battling Obleton, and now the ball in the back court. Obleton tracks it down. Dowling picking up their defense beyond the 3-point arc. There's Brunson with it. This is Caitlin Brunson.
Moore has to be careful for Dowling. She's got those 2 fouls.
Playing aggressive for 2 fouls.
Yeah.
Now a long 3 up and good, and that's Obleton. Kaylin Obleton with the basket, a 3-pointer. That's her first 3 of the night, and that's Linn-Marr's first 3 of the night. And it's 17-15 Linn-Marr in the lane. A shot no good by Moore. Bowles with the rebound, and they're going to get her for a loose ball foul, I believe. So Lexi picks up her 2nd foul. So both Julia Moore and Lexi Bowles with 2 fouls each. And in the Dowling lineup, we're going to see Olivia Bailey, the 5'11 senior, wearing number 25 check in here, Tom.
Yeah, it's basically one quarter, and you've lost Dowling's lost their post player for, probably the half.
She may came in offense-defense at the end, and we've seen that. And now Obleton in the lane. Her shot no good. Gets her own rebound, comes down with it with Kennedy, and we're going to have a violation here because they traveled. They both came down with the basketball.
Right.
Excellent call by Mr. Osterhaus there.
He rolled that around in his head before he made it. He wanted to make sure he saw what he saw.
Well, you weren't down there to help him try to make that decision, and you've been known to do that on some of those JV games.
That just doesn't happen.
All right, Dowling trailing by 2 has the basketball in the front court. This is Tobias. Margaret kicks it over in the corner. McVeigh for 3. It's up off the mark, no good. Ball slapped around, went off a Gipple into the hands of Linn Marr. And Obleton dribbles in the front court. She is their other point guard. Underneath the Kreisha, who's back in. Over to Kennedy. Kennedy backing in against Bailey. Leaves it in the corner. This is Brunson. Pull-up jumper on the wing, no good. Fight for the rebound. That's Kennedy. Her putback up and good. Zoe Kennedy with her 6 point. And the lead is now 4 for Linn Marr.
Those offensive boards.
19-15 Linn Marr. Dowling with the ball as we approach the 5-minute mark. And now here is Gipple leading for Bailey underneath. And now the ball slapped around and stolen away by Kennedy into the hands of Linn Marr's Zoe Kennedy. Now the Lions with the basketball. They'll run their offense. Here's Kennedy in the lane. Underneath, and a nice pass to Kreisha, and a timeout. Dowling and Keegan Kreisha with her 8th point. And the Maroons will take a 30-second break. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. 21-15 Linn Marr with their largest lead now of 6 points here, Tom Donahue.
Yeah, that's a good timeout by Dowling. They really needed that. The momentum had shifted to Linn Marr.
Let's take a look at this 5A Region 8, the tournament bracket. Of course, Linn Marr winning on the road at Cedar Rapids Prairie Wednesday night, 45-31, taking on Dowling right now. In the other bracket, Cedar Rapids, Washington, the number 1 seed in the Region 8 bracket, hosting Davenport West tonight. And, of course, the 2 winners will meet Tuesday night at the highest remaining seed. So Cedar Rapids, Washington ranked 8th, Dowling ranked 9th. And Linn Marr probably the 3rd seeded team that's alive, and Davenport West the 4th seeded team. So that's a look at the seeds in this bracket. Right now we're back to action. Dowling with the ball, and it's stolen away. Here's a steal by Linn Marr underneath, and a shot off the glass. Good. Caitlin Brunson with the steal and basket, and that's her 4th point, and it's 23-15, 8-point lead for Linn Marr.
Yeah, body language with Linn Marr is very impressive right now. They're feeling it.
Yes, they are. The other way we go. 8-point lead now for the Lions, their largest of the night with the ball. It's McVeigh coming off a ball screen by Wishman, goes to the right side, cut off at the block. McVeigh with the shot, it's up and no good. Rebound slapped out of bounds. They say it went off of Olivia Bailey. So Julia Moore will come in with 2 fouls. And we may see bowls here if this thing gets any further.
Yeah.
As Coach Meyer will have to think about putting in another player with 2 fouls here in the first half. They want to try to keep him on the bench, but Moore back in. And Linn Marr with the basketball. A long 3 by Brunson, missed everything, and ball's out of bounds to Dowling. And now they are going to put bowls in. This will be like an offense-defense type of deal. And Coach Meyer's going to have to manage this the last 350 of the first half.
Which is quite a chore. I'm impressed with Linn Marr's kind of dictating the pace of this game, playing really good defense, and they're patient on their offense.
All right, Dowling with the basketball. Here's Bowles, who's back in. Bowles dribbles in the lane, jump stop, triple team, pull-up jumper, good. Strong move by Lexi Bowles. That is her 6th point.
Dowling with some pressure.
And it's kind of that token pressure. Now they're trying to match up here. As taken across the timeline is Caitlin Brunson. Skip pass goes back to Brunson. They lob it inside. This is Kreisha going against Bowles. The shot is blocked out of bounds. And Lexi got very lucky there because she had her hand on the ball.
Yeah.
If that would have caught any part of the arm, that's foul number 3.
Yeah, it's a tough place for an official. From a Dowling's coaching staff's point of view, those arms are straight up and down. From Linn Marr's, they're coming down.
Yes. 23-17 Linn Marr. Now they inbound the ball. Three-pointer no good by Kreischa, and the rebound Bowles and Dowling. There's Moore with it. Julia will dribble with the left hand into the front court. Bruins get it inside the Bowles. She's triple team. A shot off the glass. Good. She went around Kreischa, who was initially guarding. Then she had two others dive in on her.
Strong move.
Bowles with 8 points here in the first half, 23-19. The Linn Marr lead is 4. With the basketball is Marissa Miller, number 20, who's in there. First time tonight, a 5'6" senior, coming off the bench for head coach Chad Tompkins in his first full year at Linn Marr. He took over the last 9 games of last year. Here's Brunson for 3, and it's good right in front of the Dowling bench. Caitlin Brunson with her first 3 of the night. She's got 7 points.
That's a big basket for Linn Marr. Kind of stopped Dowling's little mini run there.
Yep, 26-19. Linn Marr with the lead here at the Dowling Gym tonight, 5A regional. Here's Gipple with the ball, and she's guilty of the travel. Took it down the right side and had that extra step. Turnover goes over to Linn Marr here, Tom.
Yep.
Tonight's game on Iowa Catholic Radio brought to you in part by our good friends at Mercy One, by Kemen, and by Construction Professionals, along with the coach, Tom Donahue, sitting in tonight for Steve DeVinny. I'm Mark Amadale. Glad you could join us. Want to welcome all our listeners from Eastern Iowa, the Linn Marr Lion fans, to CISN.TV and Iowa Catholic Radio. Here's a shot in the lane. It's blocked by Dowling, and now the Maroons the other way in a little run out. And Tobias with the basketball, and she's fouled.
Very aggressive move by Tobias. Was kind of running out of room there. I think she kind of got bailed out with that foul.
Well, Marissa Miller, who just came in for Coach Tompkins, commits the foul. That's team foul number 4 on Linn Marr. Dowling with 5 team fouls. Minute 50 remaining here in the first half. Dowling Catholic with the ball. Tobias leaves it for Gipple. Back to Tobias. She won't shoot it. She'll jump her in the lane. It's no good. They slap it out to Gipple. She'll launch the 3. It's up and off the mark. No good. Cold shooting from the perimeter tonight by Dowling. Rebound Linn Marr. By the way, at halftime we'll have the guy in charge, Tom Wilson, head football coach, athletic director. So you got to vacate your seat when you start seeing Mr. Wilson come up as Linn Marr gets a shot in the lane. No good. I know you won't mind. You probably want to check on your camera. Dowling now with the ball, and a loose ball foul called on the Lions. Hallie Peak will pick up the foul.
Has Dowling made a 3?
No.
In this first half?
No. They've got 4, 5, 9 field goals, all 2s, and 1 for 1 at the free throw line. Linn Marr's got a pair of 3s tonight. Kaylin Obleton with 1, and Caitlin Brunson with 1. Obleton got the start tonight for Linn Marr in place of Emma Casevold, who is out.
I just feel this is a big possession for Dowling.
Underneath Moore, and she draws the foul. Tried to split the difference, and she's going to go to the line and stop the clock with 64 seconds remaining. The foul will be on Brunson, her first. That'll be Caitlin Brunson. Mentioned she's one of the sisters for Linn Marr. Taylor, her sister, has not gotten in yet, I don't believe. You seen number 1 in black running around?
I have not.
She's not in yet. All right, Moore at the line. 26-19 is our score. Missed the first free throw, second one good. Julia with 3 points. Off the bench for Dowling, playing with 2 fouls, and now we've got
Mark. Tobias with the foul.
In the backcourt. So Tobias picks up her first foul. 62 seconds remaining in the first half. 26-20, Linn Marr by 6. The Lions have led by as many as 8 here in this first half. Now dribbling the front court is Caitlin Brunson. She's their first point guard, and Obleton is their second point guard. Sometimes they're in there together. Now a long 3 up, in and out, no good by the Lions. Marissa Miller on the miss. Rebound Dowling. Julia Moore in the front court.
For as patient as they are, I'm kind of surprised they one pass 3-point attempt there.
Especially with the clock.
Yeah.
Both teams with 16 fouls will be shooting the rest of the way. Well, the rest of the way is 30 seconds. Dowling with the ball. McVeigh, she'll aim and shoot the 3. It's up and no good. Out of bounds to Linn Marr. thought the ball might have hit that guy wire.
Yeah.
For our listeners here, that Dowling has a guy wire that's over the backboard, and if it hits that, it's a dead ball. And we've got a 30-second timeout called. We'll keep it here with 23 seconds remaining.
Maybe that's something you asked Coach Wilson about, that old guy wire, see what he has to say about that.
He wouldn't know. He's a football guy. Mark Emmadill and Tom Donahue tonight here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN. I want to thank the crew, as always. Randy Nielsen, our on-site producer. And, of course, his cohort down there, Jeff Stark, running the camera. Iowa Catholic Radio, Jeff Piggott. Got to appreciate the people behind the scenes. We thank them. Mercy One, Kemen and Dental Associates. We thank them for supporting our radio broadcast throughout the year during Dowling football and basketball. And again, we want to welcome our viewers tonight on CISN, both from Cedar Rapids and right here in Des Moines. You might just be watching games, and we got a whole list of games that are going on. Right now, Linn Marr with the ball, 18 seconds remaining. Lions by 6 are going to try to tack on some more. Possession arrow favors Linn Marr. Mentioned both teams with 6 fouls, so we'll see how this transpires. 7 seconds left. Here's Obleton off a ball screen. On the baseline, reverse layup is good. Nice give and go. Brunson with the basket. And the half-court shot is no good. Caitlin Brunson finishes the half with 9 points.
Pretty impressive last-second shot there. They took that timeout and drew that up on the sideline and executed it to perfection.
Well, Obleton, who got the start tonight, she's the first sub off the bench with the assist as she found Brunson that was on the baseline and had the reverse layup. 28-20 is our halftime score, along with Tom Donahue. I'm Mark Emmadill, and we'll run down the scoring here in a moment. But, Tom, it's been all Linn Marr. They have played well on the road, and you mentioned this in our pregame. We were talking about some of the keys, but you play with momentum, and they had it the other night when they won at Cedar Rapids Prairie, snapping a 6-game losing streak there, including a loss earlier this year. And they're playing with confidence on that yellow bus that's parked out in the Dowling parking lot right now.
Yes, they really are. I'm impressed with they don't play tentative on the road at all. They're getting after it.
Yes, they are. We'll take a break and come back. Athletic director and head football coach here at Dowling Catholic High School, the host site tonight, will join me at halftime. That's Tom Wilson. This is Mark Emmadill, and you're listening and watching the Class 5A girls regional semifinal, and it's Linn Marr leading Dowling at half 28-20 in this girls regional semifinal. Back after these messages.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio's broadcast of Dowling Catholic sports and activities is provided by Kemen, a global ingredient manufacturer using science to transform the quality of life for 80% of the world. Kemen is on the leading edge of molecular science, manufacturing more than 500 specialty ingredients for the human and animal health and nutrition, pet food, aquaculture, nutraceutical, food technologies, crop technologies, and textile industries. Kemen strives to sustainably transform the quality of life every day for 80% of the world with their products and services. Kemen, using science to transform the world. Online at kemen.com.
Thank you to Mercy One for their support of Iowa Catholic Radio. From the cardiovascular experts at the Iowa Heart Center to the pediatric services of Mercy Children's Hospital and Clinics, Mercy provides complete care for Central Iowa's adults and children with more than 50 primary care and specialty clinics in the Des Moines area. Find a convenient Mercy One location near you. Online at mercydesmoines.org. Iowa Catholic Radio, KWKY Des Moines, K233BT Des Moines, KIHS Adel. Listen online anytime at iowacatholicradio.com or download the Iowa Catholic Radio app.
Hey, we're back here at the Dowling Gym tonight. Mark Emmadill, Tom Donahue bringing the game on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN. We want to welcome our listeners and viewers from Cedar Rapids. And Linn Marr leading Dowling 28-20 in this girls 5A regional semifinal. My guest to my right for the viewers that are watching is the athletic director and head football coach at Dowling, Tom Wilson. And, Coach, thanks for joining us. I know you've got double duty tonight, so we just love to have you come up here. And there's a lot going on in winter sports. We're right in the middle of the postseason here.
Yeah, we certainly are. And Linn Marr's playing very well right now, and obviously an 8-point lead.
You know their football coach?
Of course I do.
I thought you did.
Yeah.
Is there anybody in Eastern Iowa that doesn't know you?
I'm sure there is.
Well, you were coaching out there, Wilton and, places like that. Yeah.
English Valley.
English Valleys, yeah. I don't know where they're at. I'll leave that up to you. But yeah, Linn Marr's playing very well tonight. But, Coach, winter sports season, and, hey, we got through the fall with COVID,
We
and
did.
you know, we're progressing through the winter as you move indoors. And your thoughts on how this has all been made possible, because there's a lot of moving parts in addition to coaching your sport.
There really is, and obviously a lot of protocol that's had to be followed, and we don't have as many fans here, which is unfortunate, but the teams are getting to play, and really that's the main thing that we're trying to get accomplished here, and we've made it to the postseason and everything, and boys basketball postseason will be here shortly. Obviously, wrestling was probably my biggest concern, and the state meet's going on as we speak.
Well, for Dowling, they had one place winner this year, and that was 106 pounds. Kyler Carstensen, a junior, placing fourth today, and congratulations to him. And, of course, the wrestling team, you had 5 wrestlers that advanced. You know several of them from your football team.
We do, and really proud of those kids, and certainly proud of Kyler. I know he probably wanted more than that, but a fourth-place finish is obviously something to behold, and congrats to him. But we also had Ethan Mahoney there, and Max Deary, and Zach Schwager. I was really proud of him to be able to qualify, and Ralston Rumley, who's just a sophomore. So hopefully those guys have something to build on, those that still have a chance to come back next year.
Once again, we're at halftime here at this girls 5A regional semifinal here at the Dowling Gym in West Des Moines. It's Linn Marr leading Dowling 28-20 in this girls contest, visiting with Tom Wilson, the Dowling athletic director and head football coach. And Tom, you mentioned wrestling, but boys swimming, they just had their championships last Saturday at Linn Marr High School. They got a beautiful facility there for aquatics, and Dowling boys, a top 10 finish.
They did. They finished 8th, and really Coach Spike and those kids have done a terrific job, and they kept getting better, and some great individual performances there as well. And that program has been very steady, and as you mentioned, in the top 10, and they certainly did it again. So another job well done by them.
Now, the boys and girls bowling, that was this week, and that was kind of frozen out early. They all had to be rescheduled. One had to go to Sioux City, and the other had to go to Merle Hay and play, but they got it in.
They did, and Judy Svensson's really done a nice job with that program, and it's been a program we've continued to try to build, and we've done that, and I think Judy's enthusiasm has gone a long way in to help make that happen, and so they continue to get better, and hopefully more good things to come.
And, of course, you mentioned the postseason tonight, right in the middle of a girls' postseason basketball. But the boys will be starting, and Coach O'Connor, the Dowling boys basketball team, got a first-round bye, and they'll play the winner of this Monday's game between East and North over at North High School, and they will get the winner this coming Friday here at Dowling. And before that, they had a nice last couple of days, got the win over Council Bluffs Abe Lincoln, the 4th-ranked team in 4A, on Thursday night. I happened to go over there and call that game, Tom. I don't know if you knew that or not. And winning last night over at Des Moines East. So OC and the boys basketball team starting postseason.
Well, they've had a good year. It's that schedule that we've had was a bear, but they've continued to get better. And I can say this really about both of our basketball teams. We've played really hard throughout the course of the year, and sometimes that can cover up some deficiencies. And they've had good years, and hopefully the boys can make a run. We've seen North, we've seen East, and sometimes that can be good, sometimes not so good. So we would expect it to be a good ball game here next Friday.
Certainly. Well, all the things going on, there's a lot of stuff going on in the school, Tom, and I know if folks happen to be out at Dowling, sometimes around 5:30, 5:45, there's a lot of people getting in some extra work, and I'll tell you what, that's what build programs. And even in the evening, they've got some of the youth here at night in the weight room is what I'm referring to, folks that are listening and watching, and that's just a progress. Morning and at night, you got that going on, Coach.
Well, we do, and we've done things a little bit different with COVID. Our speed and agility program has always been Tuesday, Thursday, and we've had to divide that up a little bit, but it's gone well, and hopefully we can. We just have too many numbers. Honestly, we'll be over 100 in here on a Tuesday or a Thursday morning, and if we let everybody come in, it'd be over 200. So our kids have done a great job, and getting their workouts in and getting their lifts in, and as you said, that's what it takes for us to be successful.
There's a reason why we have all those trophies that take up one hallway here at Dowling, Coach, and a lot of kids that put the work in. I remember when you first got the job here many years ago, you said, hey, I just want to make the average kid a little bit better. And that's what you have to do. And it starts in the off season. It doesn't start in August when you start practicing. It starts right now, and that's what's going on.
It does. And, I think, COVID interrupted a lot of that a year ago. And, there's times where we could see that. And, it's just like a year ago, weren't able to do our book read just because of the quarantine and things like that. And, that starts this Sunday with those kids that are going to be seniors. So those little things often add up, and keeping our hands on the kids, we certainly feel good about that.
I'm hearing things about the nighttime weightlifting with the middle schoolers, and I'm hearing there's a lot of young ladies in there. That's good to know.
Yeah, that's been a big improvement, and that weight room was packed on Monday and Thursday nights in our readiness program. So that's where it gets started, where they just kind of learn to do the things that we want them to do. We don't worry about weight. We just worry about them understanding their body and safety and those types of things. And that's been a little bit secret to our success.
Coach Tom Wilson, thanks for joining us here at halftime. I know you got to get ready and mentor this second half here, keep all the riff-raff out and all that stuff.
That's right.
Socially distanced. It looks pretty good from here.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Tom, thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Tom Wilson, my halftime guest. We'll take a break and come back. It's Linn Marr leading Dowling 28-20 in this girls' regional semifinal in Class 5A. Back after these messages on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio and Dowling Catholic Sports is provided in part by Ashworth Vision Clinic. With 2 licensed optometrists, Barbara Sheets, a Dowling graduate, and Dr. Craig Harper, the Ashworth Vision Clinic team provides complete eye exams, contact lenses, glasses, glaucoma testing, and pre- and post-operative care. Ashworth Vision Clinic is located at 60th and Ashworth in West Des Moines. 515-440-4610 or online, ashworthvision.com.
This is Matt Wilkham, Executive Director for Iowa Catholic Radio. Thank you for the many gifts and notes of encouragement we receive every day from listeners who are impacted by the positive message on Iowa Catholic Radio. Remember, our Spring Carathon starts Monday, February 22nd. Please prayerfully consider a pledge of $30 a month by calling 515-223-1150 or at iowacatholicradio.com. Thank you again, and may God bless you for your generosity.
And we're back here at the Dowling Gym, underway here in the second half. It's 28-22 as Dowling got a steal and basket on Linn Marr's first possession by Margaret Tobias. She went coast to coast, picked up her first 2 points, and the Maroons have cut the lead to 6. Now Dowling with the ball, a long 3 up and no good. Bowles with the rebound. Her putback is no good. And now Gipple comes away with it after she slaps it out of the hands of Kennedy. Emma on the baseline, lobs it into Bowles. Her layup is good. And the Maroons now with a 4-0 run to start the second half, Tom Donahue.
Yeah, a lot of energy coming out of the locker room for Dowling, and now Linn Marr takes a timeout, so momentum.
Will be a full timeout. We'll take one ourselves with 6:47 remaining here in the third quarter. Linn Marr 28, Dowling 24 in this girls 5A semifinal from the Dowling Gym on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.
Thank you, construction professionals, for underwriting our show, Man Up. Heard Mondays at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Construction professionals have been long supporters of Iowa Catholic Radio, and we've seen their work. It's beautiful.
They do remodeling or new construction that is innovative, functional, and designing what you want. It's a family business built on a strong foundation to create a new or remodeled home that is uniquely yours.
cpcustomhomes.com. From our family to yours, God bless. Thank you, construction professionals.
Thank you, Dental Associates, for underwriting Dowling Catholic Sports 365. With over 40 years' experience, Dental Associates is a group dental practice with the mission of promoting optimum health and well-being to all patients, providing preventative, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry for the entire family. Message underwritten by Dr. Kenton Gleichman, Dr. Steve Karbaka, and Dr. Ben Nagel. Dental Associates, addressing your smile, needs, and dreams. Online at Des Moines-DentalAssociates.com.
Now we're back here at the Dowling Catholic High School gym out of the timeout by Linn Marr. They have 3 remaining. It's Dowling trailing by 4, 28-24 to the Lions, and Linn Marr with the basketball. Mark Emmerdale, Tom Donahue here tonight on Iowa Catholic Radio as we simulcast with our friends from CISN. Again, welcome to our listeners and viewers from eastern Iowa, the Cedar Rapids area. Now Marr, nice basket by Krejci on the baseline from 15. And that is her 10th point of the night here, Tom Donahue.
Yeah, I think Marr thought that Dowling was dictating the pace there and went in there, and they made about 7-8 passes and got a very good baseline shot.
Krejci with the foul. That's the first foul of the second half. Other scores report in Region 1, it's Ankeny leading Ames 39-16. That game in Ankeny tonight, and it's also on CISN. And the other game has the Valley Tigers leading Cedar Rapids Kennedy 30-19 at halftime. Valley 10th ranked, Kennedy 15th ranked. We got a 5-second call against the Maroons that time, and it'll be a turnover against Dowling there. So the Maroons guilty of the turnover. It was Marr will now take over as Tobias got called for the 5-second. Now Marr
turned it over,
and Bowles picks it up. It wasn't a block shot.
No, just yeah. I think they passed it right into Bowles.
High-low, Bowles works underneath the Gipple, and the shot is up and good. Emma Gipple's that combo player. She can play all five, and she was the recipient there, and basket. And it's 30-26. Marr's lead now down to 4. The Lions have led by as many as 8 tonight. Marr with it. Here's Kennedy in the lane. Off-balance shot, up and no good, and she drew the foul. And 2 free throws coming. They're going to get Gipple for the foul, and that's Emma's first foul. First team foul on Dowling here in the second half with 5.5 minutes remaining.
Bowles was in the area, and you're kind of, if you're Dowling, you're kind of holding your breath as to find her get her third.
Yeah, Kennedy at the free throw line had 6 points in the first half, missed her first free throw. Kennedy went 2 for 4 in the first half at the free throw line, and that was all in the first quarter when they went to the line. Second free throw, no good. Ball slapped around into the hands of Peak. Hallie picks it away, and that's stolen away by Bowles. So both teams trade turnovers there. Now we got traveling as the Maroons didn't get to quite a jump stop as Maddie Wishman traveled, and it'll be turnover back over to Marr, and Dowling will apply full court pressure here, Tom Donahue.
Yeah, they need to get the pace going in there. They want to run, and Marr's kind of taking that out of them.
Brunson with it, guarded by McVeigh. Gets it to Obleton. Top of the key, it goes to Krejci. The ball nearly stolen away by Dowling as Wishman almost had the steal. As Julia Moore checks into the Dowling lineup, replacing Margaret Tobias.
Yeah, I expect Dowling to amp up defense quite a bit in the rest of this game. They just have to.
We get a 30-second break. I'm sure somebody will call a 30. We've been getting the minute breaks here, minute timeouts. So I'll have to ask you, Tom, what do you think was said at halftime by both clubs? All right, here is Marr. Peak in the lane. Her shot up and good. Allie Peak with her first basket of the ball game. It's 32-26. Marr by 6. Dowling with the ball. McVeigh, top of the key to Gipple. Emma dribbles on the right side. Down the lane. Her shot up and no good. And a foul on Kennedy. So Zoe Kennedy will pick up her second foul for Marr.
Yeah, Emma is just, she gets it in her head. She's going to the basket, and she goes. And fortunately, she's usually she's so strong in there that she can usually muscle it up there. And fortunately, she's getting fouled.
Free throw good by Emma Gipple, who now has 12 points to lead Dowling tonight. Lexi Bowles with 8 points. Second free throw is no good. Rebound slapped around and hauled down by Zoe Kennedy. Bowles at 8 points at halftime now has 10. Julia Moore off the bench with 2, and Margaret Tobias with 2. And McVeigh and Wishman have not scored. Now bodies on the floor, and we got traveling on the Maroons. Great effort that time by Maddie Wishman, but she's got to do something with the basketball rather than roll around.
I think she thought, I think she might have thought her teammate Julia Moore was the defender and kind of pulled away from her and rolled over.
So turnover goes over to Marr. Both teams average about 13, 14 turnovers per contest. All right, here's Krejci with it. Top of the key goes to Peak, and we got a whistle and a foul on Dowling. They may get McVeigh here, we'll see. And they do. So Ella picks up her second foul. Team foul number 2 on Dowling, both teams with 2 fouls each. as we approach the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. It's Linn-Marr 32, Dowling 27. The winner moves on to Tuesday night and a chance to go to the state tournament. And a jump ball. Great job that time defensively by Dowling. And that was Tobias again. She got the steal to start the second half and now tied up the ball there, Tom.
Yeah, they're jumping the passing lanes, and they're being successful. It's, I think one thing Linn-Marr is going to worry about having lazy passes, but I feel this is a pretty big possession here for Dowling.
They're working inside the bowl. She's double team, and now they're going to call a jump ball. That was good help defense.
It really was.
Theresa was guarding her, and then the help defense drew the jump ball there, Tom.
It was really very well done.
And you could tell Linn-Marr has worked on defending the larger and taller posts, like Lexi, like Gipple, and they've done a good job here in this contest.
Yeah, they certainly have.
32-27 Linn-Marr. They have the basketball going right to left. We're in their road black uniforms with red trim around their numbers, and the ball tipped out of bounds. Again, anticipating the pass, and that was, I believe, Julia Moore.
I think it might have been Margaret.
Oh, excuse me, Tobias in there. Now checking in for Linn-Marr, Marissa Miller, number 20. Sitting down will be Theresa. And now reverse layup, no good. That was Abby Toms who checked in, rather, and she missed the reverse layup. Rebound Dowling, Gipple in the lane, and goes around a player and scores. Emma Gipple with her 13th point.
Yeah, Emma that was baseline to baseline.
Check that, 14 points for Emma. It's 32-29. Linn-Marr by 3, and now traveling called on Toms. So Abby Toms with the travel. Got to keep that pivot foot down.
Yep.
I know you've heard that all year in your 20-some games you played.
Yeah.
See, if you emphasize that, Tom, in practice, but you just keep coaching,
I just want them to run.
You don't want them to stop. But they got to jump stop.
Yeah, I know. That's a thing of the past. Didn't you know
that? 32-29. Linn-Marr. Bowles in the lane, shot off the glass too strong, and the rebound out to Linn-Marr and Obleton.
Yeah, that was a big possession.
All right, Kennedy with it. Zoe dribbles and kicks it out to Brunson. This is Caitlin Brunson. Works her way inside and feeds it underneath the Toms. Her shot off the glass short, and a rebound Dowling and Bowles. So a big miss there by Linn-Marr. Had an opportunity. Dowling in transition. Here is McVeigh with it. Ella, skip pass to Tobias. Back to Moore. Julia goes through traffic, jump stops, and we got her called for a travel. Runes? I'll tell you what, Linn-Marr holds her position well.
Yeah.
And Dowling.
Linn-Marr plays, good solid defense, and it's kind of taken Dowling a little bit out of their game. And, sometimes Bowles for Dowling gets in there and she's moving around. You think maybe if she established position and just let the perimeter players get her the ball, Dowling would be successful in there.
All right, here's Kaylin Obleton in the front court. 2:15 remaining. Third quarter, it's 32-29. Linn-Marr by 3 over Dowling Catholic here at the Dowling Catholic Gym. Mark Amadale and Tom Donahue on the call tonight. Jeff Piggott is our studio producer. I want to thank him as Linn-Marr now passing the ball on the perimeter. Our thanks to Randy Nielsen, our producer here for CISN, and Jeff Stark, our camera guy. And Julia picks up her third foul.
Yeah. And if this thing goes late, you're going to want Julia in that game. So
no question. 13 foul on Dowling, 2 on Linn-Marr. 2 minutes remaining. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Now Kennedy in the lane. Her shot is no good. Rebound Bowles. She's approaching a double-double in the rebounds. She has 10 points and nearly as many rebounds. And she sat for part of that first quarter in foul trouble. Gipple has it, and she draws the foul. That'll be on Kennedy. Zoe Kennedy with her third, and Linn-Marr cannot afford her to be in foul trouble.
No. Dowling's still intent on getting that ball inside.
Tonight's game on Iowa Catholic Radio brought to you by Dental Associates and Mercy One. Thank all our supporters throughout football and basketball season here on Iowa Catholic Radio. And now we got a whistle and a foul away from the action on Linn-Marr. They'll whistle it on Abby Toms, her second.
I think Bowles was cutting down the lane and she grabbed her.
Coach Wilson didn't say a whole lot about you at halftime. He talked about a lot of other kids, but didn't say anything about the coaches. Just wanted you to know. Gipple underneath the shot. They're going to wave it off. Travel. She got caught too deep underneath the basket that time, Tom.
Yep. Well, if Tom's not talking about me, that's a good thing.
He wasn't. No. He didn't say who was going to be in his office here in a few weeks with a special one-on-one session about coaching philosophy and that, but maybe you'll get that call.
Yeah.
It's a shot in the lane, no good by Theresa. Dowling the other way. A three-pointer, no good. The Maroons have not made 1-3 tonight. Pull the weak side rebound, and she feeds it inside. The shot off the glass, good by Maddie Wishman, and that is her first bucket of the night, believe it or not.
That was a nice backdoor cut by Wishman, and Gipple with a nice job with finding her.
All right, here's Obleton in the lane. Her shot up and no good, draws the foul. So they got her in the head, and she'll go to the free throw line. The foul will be on Dowling's Margaret Tobias, her second. So it'll be the 14th foul on Dowling, so both teams with 4 fouls each. And that'll send Lynn Obleton, 5'4" junior, to the line. And her first free throw is no good. Obleton, 70% free throw shooter.
You know, things are getting up and down the floor a little bit more late in this third quarter. And I think that plays into Dowling's hands a little bit. They just as soon you run.
Second free throw good by Obleton. She now has 4 points in the start tonight. Emma Casebolt is not playing. She got the start for her. 33-31. Linn Marr by 2. 45 seconds remaining. Gipple, turnaround shot in the right block. Good. Emma Gipple, 16 points in this contest, and we're tied at 33. The Maroons have overcame that deficit they had at halftime of 8 points.
You can tell they're running stuff to get the ball to Gipple. She's hot right now.
Obleton with it. Now here's Theresa. Kicks it out the peak for 3. It's no good. Ball slapped around, and Alexi Bowles outduels Theresa for it. And Dowling with the basketball. And the final 15 seconds of the third quarter, tied at 33. The Maroons trailed by 8 at halftime. Down the lane, layup good. That is Margaret Tobias with her 4th point.
I think Linn Marr thought Dowling was going to run that down to the last second shot, and Margaret had other thoughts.
Obleton, a half-court shot is no good. So how about Tobias? She got the first basket of the third quarter and the last basket of the third quarter. And we've come to the end of the third quarter with the score. Dowling Catholic 35 and Linn Marr 33. Back with the fourth quarter along with Tom Donahue. I'm Mark Amadale here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio's broadcast of Dowling Catholic sports and activities is provided by Chemin, a global ingredient manufacturer using science to transform the quality of life for 80% of the world. Chemin is on the leading edge of molecular science, manufacturing more than 500 specialty ingredients for the human and animal health and nutrition, pet food, aquaculture, nutraceutical, food technologies, crop technologies, and textile industries. Chemin strives to sustainably transform the quality of life every day for 80% of the world with their products and services. Chemin, using science to transform the world. Online at chemin.com.
Thank you to Mercy One for their support of Iowa Catholic Radio. From the cardiovascular experts at the Iowa Heart Center to the pediatric services of Mercy Children's Hospital and Clinics, Mercy provides complete care for Central Iowa's adults and children with more than 50 primary care and specialty clinics in the Des Moines area. Find a convenient Mercy One location near you. Online at mercydesmoines.org.
And we're back here at the Dowling Gym. Fourth quarter underway. Dowling with the basketball. They go left to right in front of us in their home white uniforms. Dowling and Linn Marr. The Maroons try to get the ball inside. It's stolen away as the pass to Bowles was stolen away by Caitlin Brunson. And now the Linn Marr Marion, the Lions have it. And this is Kennedy. Zoe Kennedy in the lane, and she draws the foul. They're either going to get Bowles or Gipple for this one, Coach Donahue.
Yeah, and I don't know how many Emma has.
Bowles picks up foul number 3. Gipple has 1.
Oh, 1. Okay.
And the first free throw is good. Zoe Kennedy leads the team in free throw percentage, 80%. She was our player spotlight. She did not score in that third quarter. She had 6 points at halftime, makes 2 free throws here. 8 points now for Kennedy. It's tied at 35, Tom.
Yeah, and they shoot 67% from the line. And I don't know, they haven't shot incredibly well so far.
Here's Gipple. They leave her alone. Her shot up and no good. And she'll go to the line. Foul called on Linn Marr. This will be on Miller, Marissa Miller, who gets the start here in the fourth quarter.
This has been the Gipple show from about midway through the third quarter.
Marr was 2 for 6. They're now 4 for 8 at the free throw line tonight. The free throw by Gipple is good. She has 17 points to lead Dowling. Second free throw also good. 18 points for Gipple. The Maroons lead by 2, 37-35. It's going to be one of those games, Coach.
It is.
That's going to come down to the final possession. Both teams playing very well, and unfortunately one of them will have their season end tonight.
Yes.
Linn Marr with the ball, right to left in front of us in their road black uniforms, red numbers, a little bit of a white trim there. Here's Krejci with it, skip pass over. A three-pointer on the wing, no good. That's by Marissa Miller, rebound Dowling. Maroons get it across the timeline. And Tobias with it. Margaret, dribble weave, gets to McVeigh, gets to Gipple, to Bowles, top of the key. Lexi, a fake, drives inside, she can be called for the travel.
Yeah, it's designed out of a timeout, and, it's designed for Lexi to drive down that lane, but that help came over from Wishman's side, and got to identify that. That's your three-point shooter sitting in that corner, and she just didn't pass it over there, and consequently got the travel.
All right, Kennedy dribbles in the front court for Linn Marr, and she'll leave it for Krejci. Her 15-footer no good. Ball out of bounds, and Krejci tries to save it, and Keegan could not. It'll be Dowling basketball with 6.5 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Again, the winner of this game moves on to the girls' regional final on Tuesday night. Number 8, Cedar Rapids Washington hosting Davenport West as we speak. The winner of that game will face the winner of this game Tuesday night. Highest seed will host. And now here is on the baseline a shot up and good by Lexi Bowles after the entry pass by Dowling's Margaret Tobias. So Bowles with her 12th point.
And I think this is definitely the largest lead Dowling's had. And
the Maroons have led by, this is their largest lead. Ball goes out of bounds. They'll give it to Linn Marr. I think they had a 2-point lead early, and that's been about it.
Yeah.
Maroons by 4 right now, under 6 minutes remaining. Lions will inbound the ball. Directing traffic is their head coach, Chad Tompkins, in his first full year as a head coach. He took over the last 9 games last year and went 4-5, and now Kennedy with the basketball, and she draws the foul. And free throws coming for
Gipple, I believe.
Linn Marr, and Emma picks up her second foul. Emma Gipple with her second. 16 fouls on Dowling. 5:51 remaining here in the fourth quarter. 39-35 Dowling. First free throw by Kennedy is good. Zoe is their best free throw shooter, averaging 80% free throw shooter on the year. She leads the team in 5 categories. Second one also good.
She's a sophomore?
Yep.
Nice ball player.
5'8" sophomore. Leads the team in blocks, free throw percentage, points, rebounds, and threes. On the baseline, shot up and good as they feed Bowles. Lexi goes down the left side. The basket is good, and a foul on Linn Marr.
Yeah, I think Dowling's decided to go inside every possession.
Kennedy now with her 4th foul.
Yeah.
That is a huge foul against Linn Marr, and she will go to the bench. This becomes a problem. That is their leading. That's the straw that stirs the drink for the Lions right there on the bench. And Bowles free throw good. Lexi with 15 points as she makes the and one.
I hate to keep saying it, but every one of these possessions is just huge for Linn Marr to stay in this game.
Yeah, you're a coach. You say that all the time. You said that back in the first quarter. Come on.
Well, it's true.
Dowling by 5. Largest lead of the night for the Maroons, 42-37. And now they get it inside to Krejci, and she has the ball stolen away. Yeah. Bowles comes up with it.
Yeah, she blocked that one.
All right, Dowling with the ball. Tobias in the lane. Nearly lost it. Bowles saves it at the free throw line. Her shot up and no good. Out of bounds to Linn Marr.
I think that was kind of she'd want that one back. She was not she was leaning one way, and that's Dowling at possession now.
Full court pressure by the Maroons. They've had that man-to-man full court throughout most of the game. It's more of a token. Sometimes you see you remember the old Barracuda trap that the Hansons put in? They'd run and jump them once in a while.
Absolutely.
But it's just been a token, just to let them know that everybody's here, and we're waiting. And now Linn-Marr with the ball. Here's Peak with it. Sit up top. Dribble penetration that time, and a shot up and no good. Nice pass by Marissa Miller, and then Cretia misses the shot, but a foul called.
Bowles.
That'll be on Bowles. So Lexi picks up her fourth. So Zoe Kennedy with 4 fouls for Linn-Marr, and Bowles now with 4 fouls. And decision time for head coach Kristen Meyer at Dowling, as the free throw is good by Cretia. That's her first free throw of the night, and now has 11 points.
Yeah, that was kind of a strange foul by Bowles. It was out there 15 feet, really no need to do it. Block out and go rebound. But Linn-Marr will take it.
Bruins will take Bowles out. Second free throw is good. And Olivia Bailey, 5'11" senior, number 25, checks in. Bowles with Cretia with 12 points. 42-39 Dowling. Gipple gets it out to McVeigh for 3, and it's good. That's the first one of the night, Tom. 3-pointer by Ella McVeigh right in front of the Dowling bench, and increases the Dowling lead to 6, their largest of the night.
The Dowling fans are definitely celebrating that 3.
Here's Peak in the lane, and Alley shot no good. Rebound Dowling. Julia Moore contacting the backcourt, gets in the front court to Wishman. They lob it inside to Bailey, too strong.
Yeah, nice idea.
Here's Brunson in the front court. Caitlin Brunson has Linn-Marr with the basketball. 4 minutes remaining. And now we've got a whistle and a foul before the drive. It'll be a 1-and-1 for Linn-Marr and a foul on Dowling. And they'll call it on McVeigh, her third. And now they're going to bring in Zoe Kennedy, will Linn-Marr. And Coach Chad Thompson says, "Hey, I got to get her back in. This is go time."
4 minutes left. Just tell the kid.
We got a full timeout. So with just under 4 minutes remaining, fourth quarter, it's Dowling 45, Linn-Marr 39 on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio and Dowling Catholic Sports is provided in part by Ashworth Vision Clinic. With 2 licensed optometrists, Barbara Sheets, a Dowling graduate, and Dr. Craig Harper, the Ashworth Vision Clinic team provides complete eye exams, contact lenses, glasses, glaucoma testing, and pre- and post-operative care. Ashworth Vision Clinic is located at 60th and Ashworth in West Des Moines. 515-440-4610 or online, ashworthvision.com.
Amazon Smile is a simple way to support Iowa Catholic Radio. When you are shopping on Amazon, consider shopping through Amazon Smile instead. When you do, you get all the same great deals, and your order will also help support Iowa Catholic Radio. All you need to do is choose Iowa Catholic Radio as your nonprofit to support when you first log in, and Amazon will do the rest. Every Amazon Smile order you make, Amazon will donate to Iowa Catholic Radio. Support Iowa Catholic Radio while you shop at smile.amazon.com. And thank you for supporting Iowa Catholic Radio.
And we're back here at the Dowling Gym. 3:59 remaining in the fourth quarter. Dowling 45, Linn-Marr of Marion 39, Mark Amadeo, Tom Donahue. Bringing tonight's game on Iowa Catholic Radio along with our studio producer, Jeff Piggott. CISN.TV on the webcast side, and the free throw is good. First one by Caitlin Brunson after the foul on Dowling. Brunson with her 10th point, Second free throw coming. It's good. She now has 11. It's 45-41. The Dowling lead is now 4.
See what Myers is brought up after this timeout.
Well, Linn-Marr brought in Zoe Kennedy with 4 fouls. And Dowling has elected to stay with Olivia Bailey, the 5'11 senior. Bowles on the bench with 4 fouls. Now here's Gipple in the lane and changes her shooting hand in midair, gets her own rebound after the miss, and now a 3-pointer by Wishman is off the mark, no good. Bruins get the rebound, and Coach Kristen Meyer says, "Hey, pull it out. Pull the ball away from the basket." And here's Gipple with it with 3:15 remaining. 45-41 Dowling. Timeouts, Maroons have 4 left. Linn-Marr has 2 fouls. Dowling with 18 fouls, and Linn-Marr with 6. So both teams will be shooting free throws for every foul. 3 minutes remaining. Dowling with the ball and being very patient here, Coach Donahue.
Yeah, it's 3 minutes left.
All right, here's Julia Moore with it, being pressured by Brunson. They kick it in the corner to McVeigh. is guarded by Obleton. Now out to Gipple, and a reach-in foul called on Cretia. And Keegan will pick up her third foul. And that'll put free throws coming for Dowling and Emma Gipple here, Tom.
Yeah, 3 minutes kind of pulling that out. I'm not saying that it's certainly not a delay, but it looks like almost they want Emma handling the ball up top, and when she's going to drive to the basket, taking whatever opportunity she has.
Dowling going to a 4-guard offense here with Gipple, the combo player. She can play guard, forward, or center. Misses the front end of a 1-and-1. It's no good. Rebound comes out to Linn-Marr. Now down court in the lane. A jumper is no good. A leaner, by the way, by Caitlin Brunson, but she drew the foul and stops the clock.
Yeah, that's exactly what Linn-Marr wants to happen there.
Fouls on Gipple. That's her third. And 2 shots coming for Linn-Marr. 45-41 Dowling. And free throws will be a big part of this finish. And the first one up and good by Caitlin Brunson.
Getting Bowles back in the game.
Brunson with 12 points. She had 9 at halftime.
Yeah, I think Bowles in on the offensive end. I mean, she's a 60% field goal, and I think she's well into the 70s on free throws. So, it's smart to have her at least on the offensive side.
Well,
there's a timeout.
Both free throws good, 13 points for Brunson, and we will take a full timeout. 2:33 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Dowling 45, Linn-Marr 43 here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.
Thank you, Construction Professionals, for your support of Dowling Catholic Sports 365. Construction Professionals is a family-owned business dedicated to our customers. Whether designing, building, or renovating, we are here to better serve you. Our passion for quality craftsmanship, paired with our dedication to creativity, result in a home that reflects your personality, style, and family function. Construction Professionals. Design, build, renovate. CPCustomHomes.com. From our family to yours. God bless.
Thank you, Dental Associates, for underwriting Dowling Catholic Sports 365. With over 40 years' experience, Dental Associates is a group dental practice with the mission of promoting optimum health and well-being to all patients, providing preventative, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry for the entire family. Message underwritten by Dr. Kenton Gleichman, Dr. Steve Karbaka, and Dr. Ben Nagel. Dental Associates, addressing your smile, needs, and dreams. Online at DesMoines-DentalAssociates.com.
And we're back here at the Dowling Gym. Mark Amadale, Tom Donahue here on CISN and Iowa Catholic Radio tonight. Dowling and Linn-Marr. Maroons lead it by 2 with 2.5 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Out of the timeout, Dowling with the ball. Here's Gipple with the ball slapped out of her hands. And now being overplayed, a whistle and a foul on Cretia, I believe. Reach in. Oh, it's on Hallie Peak, excuse me. So Peak picks up her second foul. 18 fouls on Linn-Marr here, Tom Donahue, and free throws are going to decide this one. Gipple at the line again. This will be the front of a 1-on-1. It's no good. Rebound slapped around and in the hands of Zoe Kennedy, and Linn-Marr has it, a chance to tie or take the lead with 2:10 remaining here in the fourth. Kennedy leaves it for Cretia. Her shot at the free throw line, no good. Ball slapped around off many hands. Now it's a tie-up as McVeigh is diving on the court with
Linn-Marr's ball.
Cretia. And possession arrow goes to Linn-Marr. Julia Morrow check in for Dowling. Checking out will be Lexi Bowles. 2:03 remaining here in the fourth quarter. What a finish we're going to have tonight on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN. The winner will punch their ticket to Tuesday night and play the winner of the game between Davenport West and Cedar Rapids, Washington, going on at Washington High School in Cedar Rapids. And now a shot in the lane, no good. That was Brunson with the miss. Just did a little Euro step in there and missed it.
A long Euro step.
Boy, that must be getting popular. You guys are teaching that. You coaches, I'll tell you. Rebound out to Dowling. The Maroons have it. Let's see what happens here. Dowling underneath. Here's Gipple. Can't get the shot off. Gets it out in the corner to Wishman. They're going to play keep away. Here's Tobias with it. Works the left side to Wishman. Maddie with it to Tobias. They're overplaying Gipple. They're just kind of face guarding her. Now we've got a timeout Dowling. So head coach Kristen Meyer and the Dowling Maroons want a timeout. Let's see what they're going to call, 30 or 60, and they'll call 30.
Yeah,
so we'll keep it here. We'll let you talk with a minute 18 remaining. Let me set it up,
Yeah.
Tom. Minute 18 remaining, fourth quarter. Dowling 45, Marr 43. Tom Donahue, you have the floor.
Well, I'm thinking they're going to try to run what they were going to originally run that last possession, where they worked to get. I don't know if Lexi checked in. I would imagine she did. That where Lexi they'll swing the ball around. Lexi will get it, set a screen, then she'll swing to the backside block, and they'll get it to the corner and look for Lexi at that point. And I mean, right now with a minute 18, I think she's the one I'd want at the basket, especially with her free throw shooting ability.
We have a final score in one of the regional semifinals. Congratulations to Drew McNally and the Ankeny Hawks. They improved their record to 10-6 as they defeated Ames tonight, 73-37. That game was played at Ankeny, and that was one of our CISN multiple games that they are showing. The other one is Valley and Cedar Rapids Kennedy, the Valley Gym. Inside the Bulls, and her shot up and good. Coach, you had that drawn up, and you knew it was going to happen. Bulls with their 17th point.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Okay. 47-43 Dowling by 4. And we're approaching the 1 minute mark. 16-footer to left wing, no good by Linn Marr. Dowling with the rebound, a foul in the back court.
Now you get your free throw shooters in the game.
Now Brunson will pick up the foul, and now they're going to take Bowles out here as McVeigh will go to the line for Dowling. Ella with 3 points tonight. That was in the fourth quarter, the only 3 for Dowling tonight.
Crazy.
It's amazing as Maroons have had cold shooting. You can thank Linn Marr for that. Free throw good. The first front end of a 1-1 Dowling is made here in the fourth quarter, and it's McVeigh, a 45% free throw shooter on the year that makes the first.
Yeah, and they might be 10% shooting from the 3-point line and with a 5-point lead.
Yeah, that's true. 48-43 Dowling, 56 seconds remaining. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, Linn Marr. Dowling by 5, 50 seconds remaining. Here is Kennedy with it. She's playing with 4 fouls, guarded by McVeigh. Pull-up jumper off the mark, no good. Rebound, Bowles. Grabs it away from Krejcia. Outlet pass and a whistle and a foul at half court on Hallie Peak.
It's kind of a dangerous pass there. I mean,
that's not where you want your outlet pass, Coach.
No.
I don't think.
No.
Peak's third foul for Linn Marr. Team foul number 10. Dowling sitting on 9 team fouls. 2 timeouts remaining for each team. And free throws coming for Dowling. First one up and good. Who's the free throw coach? That is another missed free throw. This was a double bonus, though.
Well,
is that you? I thought you came in after
There's nobody
practice.
down there I want to throw under the bus, so.
I thought they brought you in for special situations. And that's why you're up with. Now I understand why you're sitting here with me tonight. Your availability and a timeout on the floor. This will be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here with 42 seconds remaining. Dowling 49 and Linn Marr of Marion 43 here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN. Mark Embadale joined by Tom Donahue. Our thanks to Ashworth Vision Clinic, Construction Professionals, and Dental Associates. A reminder, next week, Iowa Catholic Radio Spring Carathon fundraiser begins this Monday, February 22nd through February 26th. Hoping to raise $200,000 to cover the cost of rebuilding our transmitter tower. They can't hear Tom Donahue if we don't have the tower, so we're halfway to our goal. And if you'd like to donate, you can make a one-time donation at iowacatholicradio.com, and your tax-deductible gift is appreciated. Again, it's iowacatholicradio.com. And Valley leading the Kennedy Cougars 46-36 with 6.5 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. So we have an update there. That's our third game on CISN. Other games as Waukee hosting Des Moines East tonight. Number 2 Johnson hosting Des Moines Lincoln. Southeast Polk hosting Marshalltown. Ankeny Centennial hosting Urbandale tonight. And now Dowling with the steal. Ball got poked away, and now bodies everywhere, and a jump ball call would be Dowling basketball.
Good hustle by Tobias for Dowling.
Well, Dowling basketball, but they called the timeout, and I think this will be the full. We'll have to see what the officials. They will. 27 seconds remaining, fourth quarter. We'll take a break. 49-43, Dowling over Linn Marr of Marion here on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio's broadcast of Dowling Catholic sports and activities is provided by Chemin, a global ingredient manufacturer using science to transform the quality of life for 80% of the world. Chemin is on the leading edge of molecular science, manufacturing more than 500 specialty ingredients for the human and animal health and nutrition, pet food, aquaculture, nutraceutical, food technologies, crop technologies, and textile industries. Chemin strives to sustainably transform the quality of life every day for 80% of the world with their products and services. Chemin, using science to transform the world. Online at chemin.com.
Thank you to Mercy One for their support of Iowa Catholic Radio. From the cardiovascular experts at the Iowa Heart Center to the pediatric services of Mercy Children's Hospital and Clinics, Mercy provides complete care for Central Iowa's adults and children with more than 50 primary care and specialty clinics in the Des Moines area. Find a convenient Mercy One location near you. Online at mercydesmoines.org.
Hey, we're back here at the Dowling Gym. Mark Amadale, Tom Donahue tonight, bringing you the 5A semifinal out of Region 8 in Class 5A. And Keegan Crashaw picks up her fourth foul. And free throws coming for Lexi Bowles, who has 17 points. The Illinois State commit gets the first free throw. She now has 18 points. She's now 2 for 2 at the line tonight. 50-43 Dowling, leading Marr with 25 seconds remaining. Coach Donahue was put to the task of trying to find, as the second free throw is good by Bowles. She now has 19. Trying to find the Cedar Rapids, Washington, Davenport West update. And how's that going, Coach? There's a three-pointer good by Kennedy. Zoe Kennedy with 13 points. Hits a three. 51-46 Dowling. And now we've got a whistle and a foul in the backcourt on Obleton. Coach?
I'm unsuccessful. It just sends me to the...
just defaults you?
Yeah.
Send it to default. Obleton picks up the foul. That's her first. McVeigh the line for Dowling, where she's 1 for 2. Has 4 points tonight, does Ella, the University of Michigan softball recruit. First free throw, no good. These are hurting at the free throw line this fourth quarter.
Yeah.
For our listeners and viewers, Ella McVeigh playing softball at the University of Michigan, playing for Coach Hutch, and Margaret Tobias, the other guard, going to the University of Kentucky to play softball. Second free throw is good by McVeigh. She has 5 points. 10 seconds remaining. Dowling by 6. Here's a long three by Kennedy, and that's off the side of the backboard, out of bounds into that dead ball area.
Yeah.
It'll be Dowling basketball. And the Maroons
get it inbounds. And
need to get it in. Ball tipped out of bounds by Kennedy. The Maroons will inbound the ball, but this time they'll have a dead ball. They cannot move. That makes it a little bit more difficult.
You wonder why, well, you often think this, but Gipple just almost could run all the way, well, she could run all the way down that sideline.
Not now. She's in a bad spot there. That's the worst place to throw it in. Gipple throws it in, and they get it into Tobias, and it's tipped out of bounds. Officials now are going to say, who touched it? There's no camera review, even though we have them. Long huddle there between Mr. Osterhaus and his partner, and they're going to give it to Marr with 3.2 seconds remaining. And we're going to get a timeout before the ball is inbounded. So 3.2 seconds. We'll keep it here.
What does Marr timeout they have left?
Yeah, we'll keep it here. I think they're done. This might be their final timeout with 3.2 seconds remaining. Dowling 52, Marr 46. That is their final timeout.
If you let them have a layup and
well, you couldn't solve the problem, but Randy Nielsen, our CISN on-site producer, man on the spot, Cedar Rapids, Washington leading Davenport West, 74-19. Randy, was that a final? That was a final. So the winner will play at Cedar Rapids, Washington. They're the highest remaining seed out of this Region 8. And right now the Maroons are 3.2 seconds away from doing that.
Yeah.
Tuesday night.
That's a lot of points.
74-18.
Against not many points.
Yeah. Was Centennial leading Urbandale 52-32 at last report. Roosevelt leading Des Moines North 55-46. We mentioned the final. Ankeny defeating Ames 73-37. That'll do it. Final scores. The shot is no good. 52-46. Dowling comes from behind and defeats the Marr Marion Lions in a Class 5A regional semifinal here at the Dowling Gym, and it was a hard-fought battle. The Lions led by as many as 8, and that was at halftime and in the third quarter. Maroons kind of pecked away and kept the pressure on and survived, Tom Donahue. I'd call it survival.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I think at the beginning of the third quarter, Dowling desperately wanted to change the pace of the game and quicken the game, because Linn did such a good job of running their half-court offense in the first half. And, once Dowling got going up and down the floor, it's more to their liking. It's more to their style of ball. And, and it paid off. The whole thing, that whole game with the fouls that were going on, the potential for, overtime and, kids with 3 and 4 fouls, that's a coach's nightmare when they're trying to figure out how to keep players in the game, keep them involved.
Well, Dowling went 8 of 13 in that fourth quarter at the free throw line. So I'll let you and the guy standing next to you, we'll talk to in the next segment. You stay right here, Tom, but in the next segment, who's the free throw shooting coach? It's got to be either Danner, you. I know it's not Faber because she can knock hers down, but something's going on. 8 for 13. Yeah, in the fourth quarter. That was Coach Danner in the background. We'll get him on in a moment here in the postgame show. But again, the final, Dowling 52 and Linn 46. Tom Donahue, quickly, your assessment. We look back at the keys of the game. How many were you correct on? How many was I correct on? I mean,
none.
Thank you.
I think using Bowles and Gipple to their advantage was so much wanted to get the ball in. I don't know how many points Gipple ended up with, but significant. And her driving to the basket might have been the difference in that third quarter, where she, I don't know, I think she had maybe 10 points in that third quarter alone. But, in the transition defense, I don't know that Linn really pushed the ball all that much to create where you really had to put defense. But as you said, that Dowling puts on that token pressure, and it does slow you down. I don't know that that affected that much of the game. And then control the boards. Early it seemed like Linn got every rebound, offensively and defensively. I don't know what those end up being, but Dowling did just enough to win that game.
Tom Donahue, you did a great job.
Thanks.
You didn't have and I know you're worried about your camera because you're going to have a lot of photos maybe some photos you may have to delete, but you had the kids. Tom does a lot of the photography at Dowling.
I know there'll be a lot of the back of people's heads.
And the bad part is, Coach Danner, I know you're not on mic, but the bad part is he's got a few on me, and they pop up every so often. I've never seen them before in my life.
This one in front of the cage is one of my favorites of all time.
Yeah, thank you. All right, we'll take a break. That's Tom Donahue, my sidekick. We'll take a break, come back to the postgame show. Final score, Dowling 52, Linn 46. The Maroons punched their ticket. They'll play Tuesday night at Cedar Rapids, Washington, who was a winner in their regional semifinal. We'll be back with assistant coach Joel Danner here on our postgame show on Iowa Catholic Radio and CISN.
Support for Iowa Catholic Radio and Dowling Catholic Sports is provided in part by Ashworth Vision Clinic. With 2 licensed optometrists, Barbara Sheets, a Dowling graduate, and Dr. Craig Harper, the Ashworth Vision Clinic team provides complete eye exams, contact lenses, glasses, glaucoma testing, and pre- and post-operative care. Ashworth Vision Clinic is located at 60th and Ashworth in West Des Moines. 515-440-4610 or online, ashworthvision.com.
Thank you, Construction Professionals, for your support of Dowling Catholic Sports 365. Construction Professionals is a family-owned business dedicated to our customers. Whether designing, building, or renovating, we are here to better serve you. Our passion for quality craftsmanship, paired with our dedication to creativity, result in a home that reflects your personality, style, and family function. Construction Professionals. Design, build, renovate. CPCustomHomes.com. From our family to yours, God bless.
Oh, they're playing one of my favorite songs here, Coach Danner. Mark Amadale back here at the Dowling Gym. The Maroons a winner tonight, 52-46 over the Linn Lions. Tom Donahue sat in with me during the game, now joined by the assistant girls basketball coach at Dowling Catholic High School. That is Joel Danner. What is it, the second or third time you've been up here this year?
Second time.
And it's always good when you're here, Coach. Always good. But, whoa, what a game it was. And Linn Marr and Dowling. And this is, the fourth time they've met, and it's all been in the postseason. And it's been some great battles that I can remember. And I know your first year with Kristen Meyer, the Dowling coach, her first year, you played him in the postseason here. That was on a regional final to go to state. But I'll tell you what, Coach Tompkins and those Linn Marr Lions came to play tonight, didn't they?
They really did. And you watch them on tape all week long and prepare for them. And we got exactly what we thought we were going to get defensively. They were just scrappy and aggressive and just did a really nice job on our guards and really kind of took us out of our offense in the first half and kind of regrouped a little bit at halftime and figured out, we need to go inside to let Lexi touch the ball and get Emma driving, and that's what we did in the second half.
Well, I was impressed by Zoe Kennedy, the sophomore. She plays well. They listed her at 5'8". She was playing like 6'1" out there. Yeah. She was a handful.
She was a handful, and it's only a sophomore, so I hope, we don't have to worry about seeing her again next couple of years. But just got good basketball skills. She's able to shoot from the three-point line, but also drive off the perimeter and, go right, go left. Just an outstanding player for them. And then, throwing number 5 Brunson, their point guard, and we just had a hard time guarding her, and she did a nice job. So that was our, 2 girls that we tried to really key on. And, for the most part, we did all right. They had their stretches, but that's going to happen throughout the course of the game.
Well, it certainly is. You're joined on the post-game show by Joel Danner. This is Mark Amadeo, the Dowling assistant coach. Coach Danner, I tell you what, free throws, you missed, I think, 3 of the first 4 1-and-1s, and that's never a good deal when you're trying to seal the game away. You went 8 for 13 in the fourth quarter, finished 11 of 18 at the free throw line. But you do all that hard work, and all of a sudden you got to start knocking down free throws, and it's all in the final 2 minutes.
Final 2 minutes, and we've been, our focus has been shooting and free throws this past week and a half, and probably didn't show tonight, but, hopefully it pays off as we continue throughout the postseason. But, yeah, again, that's just a confidence thing. We got to focus, step up, knock it down, and that's when you stretch the lead from 3 or 4 to 7 or 8, and we didn't do that tonight. We allowed Linn Marr to stay in it till the end.
I want to thank our supporters of Iowa Catholic Radio. They include Ashworth Vision Clinic, Construction Professionals, Dental Associates, Kemen, and Mercy One. They have been supportive all season long, including the football and boys and girls basketball, as Dowling is a winner tonight, and they will take on Cedar Rapids, Washington. The Warriors on Tuesday night in Cedar Rapids, a game we'll have on Iowa Catholic Radio. We're making the journey to Cedar Rapids. We're just in Council Bluffs Thursday night, and that was an exciting game.
That was a great game.
The Maroons took on the 4th-ranked Abraham Lincoln team, and that was a tremendous game. I expect no different when I go to Eastern Iowa with you guys.
It won't be. The boys have played well the last couple of weeks, and, now we've got through this first, our second round game, but get to the regional final. We'll be focused and ready to go, and, we'll knock some shots down early on Tuesday, and it'll be a different ball game for us.
Yeah, and Coach Donahue made a great point. He says Maroons held to 1 made 3 tonight, and that's something you don't see. I mean, we've had games where 12, 13 threes in the contest, but, you live by the 3, you die by the 3, and I think Linn Marr found out that a little bit. But although they were knocking their shots down, they ended up having 3 players in double figures. Dowling had 2 in double figures, but, that's just something that you have to, especially when you can dribble drive and kick out the corner. Yeah. That's basketball, boy, and you can knock those threes down.
Well, that's the way the game is nowadays. 3-point line or get to the basket and, attack. And they did. They broke our defense down tonight, and they got some really nice looks. They got some backdoor cuts on us that, they probably shouldn't have. Our girls had their heads turned, and they got beat backdoor probably 3 or 4 times tonight. And, but, again, I'll take our chances, with Maddie and Ella and Margaret and those girls hitting threes on Tuesday night and get some good looks, and they'll knock those shots down. They've put a lot of time and effort into it.
Well, Coach, let's take a look at some of the scores that we have, and I appreciate Randy here at CISN for providing that. That has turned final as the Valley Tigers now with the other game on CISN. They defeated Cedar Rapids Kennedy 64-48 at the Valley Gymnasium. So 10th-ranked Valley will move on and meet either Cedar Rapids Jefferson or Cedar Falls. Remember that regional at Cedar Falls, that trip?
I do remember.
I think I lost to Vinny at the OP up there somehow.
Yes. But wow, that's always a tough place to go and play. But my gosh, Valley is playing so well right now.
And we mentioned Dowling will play Cedar Rapids Washington, a 74-19 win tonight over Davenport West. It'll be Dowling and Cedar Rapids Washington on Tuesday night. Let's see other winners. Roosevelt defeated Des Moines North, so Roosevelt will meet Ankeny Centennial, who defeated Urbandale tonight, 52-32. Roosevelt 55, North 46 a final. So Centennial and Roosevelt will meet. Winner of that game will go to state. Have no report on the Southeast Polk game tonight. They were hosting Marshalltown, no final yet. And then Ankeny defeated Ames 73-37. So the Ankeny Hawks will take on the winner of Waukee and Des Moines East. We don't have a final from there yet. So that's kind of the matchups. And back to this game, I want to go back to halftime as we got a few moments left here in our post-game show. Coach, halftime, you're down 8. Linn Marr's playing well on the road, and they're knocking their threes down. What was the halftime adjustments for Dowling?
You know what? Keep doing what we've been doing, and shots will fall. And then obviously Lexi and Emma needed to touch the ball more. And we really thought we could isolate Emma on Kennedy, and she came out third quarter and beginning of the fourth quarter did a nice job getting to the basket for us. Got a couple and ones, hit a couple free throws, missed a couple free throws. But as long as she's driving, that's going to open up our corner shooters, and that's what we need to continue to do.
Well, do you know anything about Cedar Rapids, Washington, or everything's been put into Linn Marr here the last few days? When you found out Wednesday it was going to be Linn Marr, and that was a balanced regional. Linn Marr and Prairie.
Yeah.
Prairie's beat them 6 in a row, and then Linn Marr stopped that 6-game winning streak, and now you got them. What's the thoughts?
Yeah, we have. I've done a lot of tape watching already, to be honest with you, and scouting reports are already ready to go for Tuesday night. Obviously Stolke, the sophomore from Washington, 6'2", Iowa commit.
Yes.
Svalsky is a guard, just a really good ball player. She can take it off the dribble. She can shoot the three. Those will be the two main girls. Then they got 3 or 4 really nice role players. But they'll push the ball. They're athletic. And probably, as I put down, probably the most physical team that we're going to play in the defensive end of the court. They're just going to push, bump, and if it's not called, it's going to be playing in their favor because they're just a stronger team.
Well, you guys gutted it out tonight. You guys, Dowling was led by Lexi Bowles with 19 points. She went 3 for 3 in the fourth quarter. That was one of the positive signs of free throw line in the fourth quarter. Lexi finishing with 19. Emma Gipple with 18. And then single digits out of your guards. Ella McVeigh with 5 points. Margaret Tobias 5. Maddie Wishman 2 points. Off the bench, Julia Moore with 2 points. But she got into that quick foul trouble, and that's where you need that energy that she has.
Yes, and again, it's reaching fouls. Instead of coming up, she's slapping down, and they're going to call that every time in high school basketball. But yeah, that just takes away some depth that we have in that guard court. And she can handle the ball, she can get to the basket for us. But yeah, we got to avoid early fouls with our guards and Lexi. Going into Tuesday night. If we can do that, we'll be okay.
And Dowling went 11 of 18 at the free throw line for the game. Linn Marr went 12 of 16 at the free throw line for the game, and they had 3 players in double figures, led by Zoe Kennedy, the sophomore we talked about. She was on our player spotlight before the game. 13 points, and she went 4 of 6 at the free throw line and knocked down 2 threes in that 1 3 in the contest. Caitlin Brunson also with 13 points. 12 points for Keegan Kracia, and then 4 points from Kaylin Obleton, who got the late start for the injured Emma Casebold, who did not play at the starting guard. Is that much of adjustment with that matchup?
No, they're kind of the same type of players, so it's just a matter. We changed a couple of our players defensively in terms of assignments, but they're the same type of player, so we kind of expected that. We just threw her in our walkthrough today, put her in number 4 spot, and just went through all the set plays and different rotations that we would normally. So it worked out pretty well for us. I mean, I think that probably hurt them, obviously, depth-wise, but again, we were prepared. We knew what we had to do. It was just a matter of just sustaining and believing and, take care of the home court in the postseason.
And Hallie Peak, the young lady going to play soccer at Drake, she finished with 2 points. And I don't think any bench points here for Linn Marr, who closed out a very fine season under, first full-year head coach Chad Thompson. He took over 9 games remaining last year, and did a great job as they close out the season with a record of 10-9 and a well-coached team. And Coach Danner, it's on to Cedar Rapids. I guess it's fair trade. Linn Marr comes from Cedar Rapids. Yeah. Now Dowling goes there on Tuesday night. We'll be at the Washington Gym for the regional final. How's it like? That's got to add some climax to this season, man. Hey,
it does. It just it keeps me going, and the adrenaline just keeps going for the next few days, and we'll just come back and regroup and get after it again tomorrow. But yeah, it's a fun time of the year for the girls, the seniors especially. You want to get that win on your final home court here tonight for those guys, and so that was a positive for them. So it's good way all the way around for our program right now.
Well, it certainly is. Coach, thanks for coming up, and best of luck. We'll see you in Cedar Rapids.
Thank you.
Joel Danner, the assistant girls basketball coach at Dowling, joining me here on the post-game show, and that'll wrap it up. As we wrap it up from the Dowling Gym, our thanks to the CISN crew, Jeff Stark, our cameraman, and Randy Nielsen, our on-site producer, Jeff Piggott, For Iowa Catholic Radio, and of course my broadcast partner tonight, the one and only Coach Tom Donahue, sitting in for Mr. DeVinny tonight. I appreciate all their work, and of course our next broadcast will be this Tuesday night. We'll be in Cedar Rapids at Cedar Rapids Washington High School, Dowling at Cedar Rapids Washington. The winner will punch their ticket to the Girls State 5A basketball tournament. We'll be on the air at 6:45 from the Washington gym, and tip off at 7 o'clock. So join us this Tuesday night. For everybody involved with the broadcast, here on Iowa Catholic Radio on CISN, this is Mark Amadale saying goodnight and so long. The final score for the final time, Dowling Catholic defeating Linn of Marion 52-46 in the girls Class 5A regional semifinal from West Des Moines Dowling Catholic High School. Have a great evening, everyone, and everybody have a safe and blessed, faith-filled weekend.
Our coverage of Dowling Catholic High School basketball is underwritten by Ashworth Vision Clinic, Construction Professionals, Dental Associates, Kemen, and Mercy One. Thank you for supporting the businesses that underwrite Iowa Catholic Radio. The proceeding has been a Dowling Catholic Sports presentation on Iowa Catholic Radio.